Nice to meet you all. Good evening. My name is Laurier, and I'm one of the co-founders of Cobrand. Actually, my co-founders are here. I'll just look for the brown hoodie. The Cobrand mission is to revolutionize music marketing. And we're looking at doing this in three ways. The first is helping people drive more discovery of their music, sell more tickets to their concerts, and grow their fan base. Now, I just wanted to talk about quickly, how does music discovery work? So some time ago, it used to work through radio. You could turn on the radio, tune into some radio station, and you would hear music you like, or maybe you wouldn't like it. And then as technology advanced, it started through television, MTV, Much Music, and then with streaming platforms, Spotify. But today, music discovery happens on social media. Now, I'm not going to assume everybody here has been on TikTok, so I'll just quickly explain that. The way TikTok works is when you go on TikTok, there's tons and tons of short videos, and almost all of them have music, either background music or people are dancing to the music, things like that. And what this creates is an incredible opportunity for the people who are making this music to have their music discovered on these platforms. Just the interesting stat is about 30 million new TikTok videos are posted with music every day. And just on the right there, Spotify actually makes playlists of things that go viral on TikTok. And so many songs go viral on TikTok. I would almost guarantee it that some song that you like has gone viral on TikTok before. Now, this is really hard for artists to navigate. There's all kinds of data challenges and things like that. There's so much content, there's so many creators and so much music on all the different short form media platforms. And this is where Cobrand comes in. And so with Cobrand, artists can actually sort of measure and get data on all of their music usage across social media platforms. They can run campaigns, and they can also use it to engage their fans with social media. And so the first challenge that artists face is that there's all these different platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, where their music lives and people are making content with it. And so what Cobrand does is it takes this data, brings it all together into one place, and also brings in data from streaming platforms. And so what you can do with Cobrand, just in the top right, I don't know if you can read that, but Charli XCX's team uses Cobrand to basically track all of the sound usage or music usage across platforms on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And then what they can do is take that data and correlate it with Spotify streams to say, is this music usage on social media actually driving actual streaming and fan adoption, call it. Once they have that information, artists have to figure out, what do I want to do? Is my music growing really fast? And if it is, maybe I want to throw more money at it with marketing dollars. And so with Cobrand, they can do that. And the challenge with this is that the best way to do marketing on social media is to actually pay people to take your music and post content with it. There's a whole bunch of challenges with that. You have to, find creators and make sure they're sort of relevant and have the relevant audience. You have to communicate with them, negotiate with them, pay them, and then actually measure the content that they're posting on social media. And with Cobrand, that makes it really easy. You can do all of that just in our product. And the final thing is that with Cobrand, it's about more than just one single, and what we've learned is that to really align ourselves with artists, we have to help them build their brands and grow their careers and grow their audiences. And so Cobrand started building, our next product line is building fan engagement tools, so building ways that artists can have fans do signups and stuff by offering them interesting fan experiences. So a few of those are ticket pre-sales, which is really popular for large artists where they will sell out, but they want to get all their fans together. Offering VIP experiences and merchandise drops. And I don't know if you can read the one on the right, but we recently did one of these things with Ice Cube. And so he had the rapper, he had a new album come out a few weeks ago, and he used Cobrand to basically get his fans to sign up, and then with all of our data, figure out which fans are the super fans and invite them to a pre-release listening session where the fans got to meet him and listen to his album before it came out. Before I talk about our customers, there's three things that people in the music industry love about Cobrand. The first is that we just work really hard to get them reliable, consistent data. The second is just the design of our product, and we're always iterating to make sure they have really good workflows in our product. And the third is just how fast we do things, and that means our product is fast. When you open it, it loads really fast. We respond to our customers really fast and give them really good customer service. And then finally, we have fast development cycles. So when we get feedback, we quickly bring it into the product. Now, in terms of customers, our customers are basically record labels and management companies. So management companies are people who work with artists to just help them handle all the things that they need to do that aren't making music. And in terms of record labels, we have pretty wide adoption across all three major global record labels, Warner, Sony, and Universal. And we're also really excited about all the fast-growing, up-and-coming independent labels that we work with, because we think there's so much potential for them. And we also work with a boatload of really, really good artist management companies. And then if you're probably wondering what actual artists we work with, there is just a wide variety of artists, from new up-and-coming artists in pop, dance music, rap, but also international global superstars. I think people were talking about things they learned, and I think one of my biggest learnings from doing this the last 18 months or so is just how important it is to have good people. And I'm really, really lucky to have two amazing co-founders, Patrick and Benjamin, over there. Yes, they got their hands up. And we've now grown to a team of 9 here in Toronto, and we've just really excited about how all that's going. So thanks a lot.
We're going to open it for questions now. I'll start with the first one. So what does the change to short form video mean? Like, why can't artists solve this problem, like with basically past technology?
So I think there's like a few things. One is that without scale and expertise, it can be really expensive and just time consuming to manage it. And then I think as we get the data for them, we're able to just present it to them and let them use it in really valuable ways.
How did you find this problem to solve? Where'd it come from?
So at our previous company, as Alex mentioned, which is where I met my co-founders, Perpetua, we were working on something kind of similar in the retail advertising space. So basically influencer marketing for like Amazon products and stuff. And we were like, what if we could do this in music? And we started looking into it, and then we just jumped off and started building, and it turned out really good.
What advice do you guys aren't musicians, and you didn't come to this problem trying to grow your hit singles. Yeah. Like, what advice do you have for other people who are trying to build in an industry where they're not native?
Yeah, my co-founder Patrick is just really good at meeting people and talking to them and stuff, and he was able to get us really good strategic partners in the music industry. So there was some people who were kind of predatory and wanted boatloads of equity to be an advisor, but we ended up finding some really good strategic partners, and they just give you intros and they just help you navigate and explain everything you don't know.
I'll ask one last question. What's the best party you've got invited to from your clients?
Patrick was in Amsterdam last week, and he, I think, got invited to a lot of really good parties. Yeah.
Quick question. So I understood that you track where the songs are being used, and you can actually monitor that performance, right? So I'm not sure how that is done, or if you're going to be able to talk about that, but I'm curious about is in different countries across the globe, different social medias are being used, different channels that use these songs. So how are you guaranteeing that when a song is being tracked, it's actually being tracked from all those channels? What if you're missing channels?
Yeah, we tend to focus on the biggest ones: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Snapchat. But there's at the end of the day, there is ways that you can partner with people to sort of get API access and things like that too. So it's just always navigating that.
Can we get a round of applause?